Alright, so recently there's been some clips and some footage surfacing around of the Gamescom demo for Sonic Frontiers. And most of these clips are rather interesting. We got to look at how the open zone would play like, and the overall gameplay loop, and honestly, it looks fun. Like, genuinely. The open zone segments were certainly the highlight of what's been shown to us here, and it's easy to see why. We actually got to see the game being played like how it's intended, instead of just showing a section of the game, or just tiny clips from a trailer. I only wish that Sega would actually show off the open zone like this, because this was a lot more exciting than watching Sonic fight a bunch of enemies in an open field. But I digress. The main point of why I'm making this video is not because of the open zone. Believe it or not, I like how the open zone looks so far. However, the demo did reveal a lot when it comes to the cyberspace stages, and wow, it's both worse and better than I originally thought it would be. And I'm not alone in that belief, because this community has been at each other's throats over the discourse surrounding these cyberspace levels. Why? Well, because the cyberspace levels not only reuses old Sonic level aesthetics, they also reuse entire segments of older Sonic levels. To the point where some of these levels almost completely rip entire levels from other Sonic games. We can see this from the first cyberspace stage, which replicates Windmill Isle Act 1 from Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, I don't think any of us expected that. And I want to talk about the discourse surrounding these cyberspace stages, but first, I'll give my take for those who are interested. In my opinion, I did not expect that they would go that far for reusing older Sonic aesthetics. I mean, at least the level design isn't Sonic Forces quality, but on the flip side, we're just playing the same thing again, except this time I mean it quite literally. Now, there are some original stages such as this nice little city level, which looks pretty fun. It's not Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Generations quality, but it definitely beats out Sonic Forces. That stuff is pretty cool, but out of most of the stages that we have seen so far, almost all of them reuse massive chunks of level design from previous Sonic games. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. This kinda killed cyberspace for me. It is like actually dead for me. Some may say that I haven't played it yet, but first of all, I already did. Trust me, I already played the better versions of these levels. And second of all, I'm not denying it won't be fun. I am sure that these cyberspace levels will have its fair share of enjoyment that many players will get a kick out of. And I want to emphasize this right now so that I'm not being overly negative. These stages are a pretty big step up from Sonic Forces. An example that I can give is the city level. I was surprised to find out that I was dead wrong in some of my analysis videos. This level is designed a lot better than the levels in Sonic Forces. Now, it still has a few straight lines, but the level's alternate pathways are pretty nicely designed. For example, you can see Sonic here having to actually position himself and aim for the rings. It's still automated, but it's a lot less automated and actually takes a bit of skill, unlike Sonic Forces. That stuff looks kinda fun. Unfortunately though, I am so tired of the same reused Sonic levels that I just don't care anymore. I don't want to play these stages. I just want to play the open zone because that looks far more interesting than this act of nostalgia pandering, and that is exactly what this is, by the way. There's been some reasoning as to why the returning level aesthetics are okay, such as there being a story explanation of why these cyberspace stages are here. According to the Sonic Frontiers story, Sonic is reliving his memories, and the cyberspace is how he goes about doing that. I just want to say, the story explanation changes literally nothing, because they should have realized that they are telling the same story idea from Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania. We've been complaining about this for 4 years straight and bullying anyone who dares to say that they enjoy Sonic Forces, so I'm going to keep my same energy and say that I don't enjoy this. Now, with that said, when it comes to cyberspace, I will say what I say in every single Sonic Frontiers video that I make. It is perfectly fine for you to disagree. If you think these cyberspace levels look fun or enjoyable, there is nothing inherently wrong about having that viewpoint. Now that is going to be the main theme of today's video. There is nothing wrong with having a viewpoint. Sometimes I feel like we struggle with that ideology. Over the past day, I have seen this community scream and yell about cyberspace, and nothing is really changing. And nothing is going to change because this is just what happens. One side of the fans will argue strongly and sometimes blindly in the defense of a new Sonic game coming out, and the other side will nitpick every last little thing. I've seen this happen with other Sonic games, and I know the impact that has on this community. You see it everywhere. People start treating you differently. You can't even have an honest discussion about Sonic Adventure anymore because it just turns into Frontiers. The Sonic cycle is real, guys. It actually is real, but we can put a band-aid on it, you know what I'm saying? I've noticed that a lot of arguments being used for, say, the cyberspace stages, for example, will be very aggressive on both sides. If you critique cyberspace, you're just biased, nitpicking, and you hate the game. All of which, 9 times out of 10, are not true. Same with the arguments against people defending cyberspace. A very common and nasty one I notice is blaming others for nostalgia pandering, saying things like, "You defending this is the reason why Sega still panders towards nostalgia." First of all, that statement is untrue. I'm pretty sure if Sega cared about that, nostalgia pandering wouldn't even be in Frontiers due to the amount that we complained about Sonic Forces in the last 4 years. That was so much complaining, dude. That argument is stupid, and I swear it appears every time in the Sonic cycle where someone blames the other person for why Sonic games are bad. It's stupid. I don't make Sonic games. So, we really shouldn't be using end-all, be-all arguments like that, especially when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog, man. Just next time, if you're in a discussion, even if the other person believes the complete, utter opposite, hear them out. You might learn something. I'll say that I read comments all the time, and I always like to hear the other side, even if it's a hate comment. I don't really see hate comments as attacks on me because, at the end of the day, the person who wrote the comment most likely does not wish ill intentions upon me, and they're just excited for a new Sonic game. So, I don't really have the energy to be upset. So, in reality, if you want to make a hate comment that says, "Oh, Matthasnocuts, cyberspace stages are good, you smell and you're bald," I probably wouldn't care that much. Except for the bald part. I'm not bald. Now, again, nothing is going to change from this video because, I mean, it's people on the internet. You give them a platform, they're gonna say some cruel stuff. There's no avoiding that. But I do hope that someone at least comes out of this video understanding that Sonic doesn't have to be a battle. Just relax until the next game comes out. Anyways, I'm done talking about cyberspace. I'm done talking about the Sonic cycle. That's all I have to say, so make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and hit that bell for post notifications on if you want to be notified of my future Sonic content. Anyways, I love you guys. Adios. My chill members are Reese, Snix, JNXV, Ethan K78, Junion Rings, Sonic Man 715, ArchXYZ, Sonic Cub, Thomas Winride, Chip Chop Chop, Scape, The Squeaker Nerd, Subshax Boom, Sonic Extreme, and Super Saiyan Sonic. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Make sure to click one of the end card screens right here. Love you guys. Peace out.